Yeah. You already know what it is, man. It's OBFC. This Crondo. OBFC. Did a quick impromptu live during this amplified potential course that we doing. You already know what we doing, man. This week 4, I got one of our mentors here. He wants to get in on the pod real quick and just give some jewels, get some knowledge about basically how um, the limitless possibilities that we have with this program and the things, how far we can take things, and just the type of things that we can do and accomplish with um, mentoring, number one, but then with also mentoring in kind of the wave that the technology is going. You know what I'm saying, with the multimedia and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, I got Thurston Smith. Yeah. We ain't did a official pod in a minute, man. So yeah, it's been a minute, man. So let's go and give a little introduction on what you do on your own, how you form with OBFC.
It's a long list, but I can definitely run down a couple of things that I do. I say I'm a jack of all trades, master of none, but having all these different skills makes you more better than a master of one. You know what I'm saying? So speaking, I'm a family support specialist. I'm an educator, working with the youth, working with families, working with parents, working in the community, coaching. Man, I pretty much do it all. I think because as a father, you kind of have to do it all or have some knowledge about anything that you're doing. I think it's very important.
Well, to be able to get a proper insight on it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like because you don't want to just send your child out there to then just figure it out or send it to somebody you haven't did no background on. So you want to just do your due diligence about anything that your child is into before you just send them out, so you can be able to speak to what they're going through or just qualify who they're meeting with.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
that's real. That's real, man. So, amplifying potential. Um, when we first thought about the program, what did you think about it?
Oh man, I think it was a fire idea. It is a fire idea. I think because there's a lot of people that do some things that are similar, but I think I strongly believe that what we're doing here with the amplified potential is going to basically set us apart from a lot of different organizations when it's talk about helping the youth and what they contribute to helping the youth. Because right now we're getting ready. So a lot of kids are back into school or getting ready to go back into school, and so a lot of times around this year you see backpack drives. Right, everyone's doing a backpack drive. Everyone's doing a backpack drive.
On different sides of the city.
Different sides of the city. Backpack, haircuts, and backpacks and books. But except it's always just that. It's just the backpacks, and then that's it. Right? What's the follow up with working with the kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, what else? What else do you provide? Everyone's saying mentorship, but what is that? What does that look like, and what are you contributing? Who went through your program that we can follow up with, that we can talk to, that says, "Hey, I went through this program. I came in this way and left that way."
Or a question that you like to ask all the time. Where's the data?
Yeah, where's the data? Yeah, like where are these kids at? That we're mentoring these kids, and then what happens after that? Like what happens after that? Like where are they going to? Are they going to college? Are they going to a trade school? I just see the picture, and then that's it.
So basically, you're saying it's a dope idea, but it's cool because it's a different lane, and the mentorship kind of goes on to like other parts of their life.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I think from what we're doing is that this is we're just transforming these young kids' lives. What we're doing, how they're exposed to different things, what we're exposing them to. You know what I'm saying? At just this age, like I didn't get to see a studio till I was pretty much an adult.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But we got these young kids. How do you, Tavon? You 12, right? We got young kids in here in the studio, being able to be around the mics, be around equipment, be around different types of technology that they probably wouldn't have been exposed to.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? By actually showing them a skill
Everyone's talking about, oh, mentor, show them a skill. Like, what skill is your org or your business or your group providing to the kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's saying they mentor, but said, what is it?
What is it?
What is it?
I
You know what I'm
think now
saying?
we're in this show me age. Like now they want to see, so they want to be hands on, and I think what we'll be doing here is the perfect way to get that out there. Like
Yeah, and I love that. That's what I'm saying. Okay, this is it. You can come over here, you can see it.
right.
We can invite the kids up in here to see what they're learning. They can set up, they can shoot. But what is it that your organization is doing? You know what I'm saying? That's going to help them outside of you, outside the class and what you guys are doing. Like, how is this going to impact their lives? You know what I'm saying? It's like hearing the conversation with the kids on the break time. They want to start podcasts. They want to do Twitch. You know what I'm saying? And talk about the content that they're going to be shooting, you know, getting with their friends and saying, hey, instead of doing all that, like, let's come over here. Let's do a podcast. Let's do a Twitch. Create some content. Let's go and shoot some stuff. So I think just hearing those type of conversations and then also equipping them with the skills and the equipment to do that was I see that's making a great impact on these kids' lives.
Yeah, I agree. That's a dope answer. I agree, man. So how do you feel about like the way the technology is going as far as like with multimedia, as far as teaching them that at an early age with the right uh mental energy? Because you can use the podcast and the multimedia, you know, just like with any power comes responsibility. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about that, teaching them that young?
I think it's great. I think it's amazing. I think that you don't know how it's going to turn out, but the thing is that we just planted the seed. So now what you have this seed, you know, you water it more. It's like, man, they can pick up the camera and just start shooting right now. They can volunteer at their school and be a part of the yearbook, right? Hey, you know what? Since I know how to use the camera, how about we start vlogging the whole school year? They can come with a different perspective, right? Different look, and change the way that other people have been doing things for years to come and be like, yo, I can actually shoot.
Right. Or
You know
use
what
it
I'm
as a
saying?
primary or subsidiary income.
Yeah. And then but now you shooting now now by the time they get to high school, outside of high school, I've been already filming for about 6 years. I've been directing, I've been shooting, I've been directing podcasts, I've been shooting content with my friends. I actually did a vlog, I did a mini doc. I mean, the things are endless. You know what I'm saying? It's endless what you can do once you know actually how to have the skill.
Yeah, I agree, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
So you talk about let's talk about the medicine real quick. So we're also mixing in the manhood training, you know, healthy masculinity, man box, manhood training in general, along with the program. I think that's a good way to kind of intersect, you know, those two things together, because not only are you having fun with the fun stuff, but you also getting some jewels and you also getting some knowledge and learning something as well. Like, what you think about that?
Oh man, that's the perfect mix. You know what I'm saying? I think you said it a couple of weeks ago. You get the medicine with the shit with the sweetness, right? It's the best of both worlds. So you're not just sitting here and we're not just boring you to death. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that now you're getting these real life skills, talking about things that you're seeing, understanding different algorithms, how the media is putting things in your face to make you think a certain type of way. But now we're getting on top of that, and now reprogramming you to think a different type of way that allows you to not only be a better boy, to be a better man, to be a better person for the community. You know what I'm saying? It's threefold. You know what I'm saying? How they're going to be impacted after leaving from the amplified potential and talking about healthy masculinity. I know healthy masculinity is a buzzword, but so many people are picking it up. But for me, I really don't see no one else tackling the healthy masculinity like we do. You know what I'm saying? We have so much knowledge that we can go back and talk about just how man has evolved and what man used to do and what is needed right now to take man to the future. No one's not talking about the future man. They're always talking about the traditional. But what does the past? Right. But what does the future man look like? Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. We're not actually building houses anymore. So I think with technology, what you're able to do with technology is going to separate you from other men and it's going to propel you into the future man. The way you can do things with technology, with the computer, you know, with your car, You know what I'm saying? Everything has to do with technology. If your light goes on in your car, right, you gotta get a diagnostic.
Right.
You gotta know where to plug it in at. You gotta know, and then after you get that information, you have that data. Now you can know how to fix your car, fix your house. You know what I'm saying? We have smart homes. Everything's changing into technology, into digital. And if you're not staying up current with these things, you're gonna be left behind. You know what I'm saying? So we're teaching that this is what the future man looks like. You know, how he's on top of his relationship, he's on top of his finances, that he's being a lifelong learner, he's
Critical
reading
thinker.
books, critical thinking,
Right.
he's strategizing, you know,
Emotional intelligence.
emotional intelligence,
Yeah.
he has vision,
These are jewels.
planning.
These are jewels that we miss.
Like
right
this
now.
is all the stuff that we are giving to these young boys for them to take with themselves. And also talking about just the man box alone, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Talk about healthy masculinity, talking about effective communication, how to be assertive when you're speaking, how to use your words. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see any other program that I know that's been presented to me that's really taking a deep dive into giving back to the youth. As far as mentor, all I hear is like, oh, you mentor too. But like, what else do you do?
Right.
Like, what is the mentoring? All I see is someone else talking, and the kids not looking interested.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're not really looking interested. When I see the pictures, you know what I'm saying? I look at the kids, they're looking like that. But when I see our pictures, I see what we're doing. Kids are actually engaged. I'm actually getting the feedback, and I haven't heard nothing bad so far. It's like, yeah, this is definitely needed.
So wrapping up, man. What do we have? What are your plans as far as us continue with this, and what else we got going on? What else you got going on?
Moving forward, this is just the starting point. I take that. I think for us to continue to grow this, we're gonna have some children that are gonna be in the Hall of Fame. This is gonna be the first class that comes through. We're gonna have more kids that come back and then mentor. You know what I'm saying, to the other kids that are going through the program too as well. You know, we're gonna keep on implementing more and more things. You know, we have a different type of assessments just to see where they're at currently, and then by the time they actually go through the program, we have that data and we can see where they're going to be going, how they're thinking. I believe that how you think is how you lead, right? If your belief is about life is horrible, you're gonna have a horrible outcome. You're gonna be doing horrible things, right?
Right.
But if your belief about like yourself as that self-love and self-care and think high of yourself, then it's going to be a completely different outcome. You're not going to go ahead and be the follower, you'll be the leader. And understanding that, hey, if this doesn't align with my vision, I shouldn't be doing that.
Right.
And I think that when you just put that little gem with the kids, it's like, hey, because you're going to be pulled in so many different directions, but if it doesn't align with your vision, do you think you should be doing it? No.
Right.
So now the kids, they're when they're offering drugs and offering to do these things, it's like, you know what? That's just a critical thinking skill. Man, does this align my vision? Nope, you shouldn't be doing it.
Right, for sure. For sure. I appreciate that, man. Well, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Thanks again for giving me your time. You already know what it is, bro. Give your flowers now. You're an awesome father.
Oh yeah,
You
we
know,
here.
You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Yep.
And we go back like car seats. You already know, man.
Way back. Oh, before we do that, I want to also talk about our the partnership here at Man Cave Dad Together.
Right.
We have the fathers classes, we have marriage and parenting, we have the healthy masculinity for the young boys from 12 to 19 to amplify potential, and we also are going to be rolling out a mom's class too for moms to understand how to work with dads. Because we have so many stuff for dads,
Right.
but it's like, what about the moms too? At the end of the day, it's a group thing. If you guys are together, not together, you guys came together and made an offspring, which came a kid. So let's come together and see that how can we come together and what that needs to look like for us to raise our child.
Sure. That's dope. That's productive right there, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that. You already know what it is.
Peace.